Hey. Oh, we're gonna go back to there. Good morning. It's early. It's 8:35 on the 2nd of July. We're this year's already halfway gone, which is kind of weird to me, but I hear as you get older, time flies faster. But we're gonna play some Dungeons and Dragons, session 56, Odyssey of the Dragonlords, wHirlpool. Second to the last of the great games, and then finally. But before we do that, we will do a recap on last session and then jump into it.
Good morning, everybody. I'm broadcasting from Memphis, Tennessee. We begin the session around 4:15 p.m. on Friday, our 54th day together. It is the third day of the Great Games. There are 43 days remaining until the Oath of Peace expires. And a couple of things I just want to point out that Dan was unable to be at the session, so I had to play Demetrius, but because Dan was not playing the game, he got to be what we call a cheater in the chat. And for those of you who listen live on Twitch, you amass Twitch points for joining us, and you can use those points to heal the party or all the monsters if you are so inclined, give disadvantage or advantage during combat, throw healing, random monsters, and all sorts of things. So it's fun. So that's what happened. And the other thing I just wanted to point out, because I know some of you are not quite familiar with Dungeons and Dragons, is that when a person goes down, they have to make what are called death saves. And a death save, you roll a d20, and if you roll 10 or higher, it's a success. If you roll 9 or lower, it is a fail. And if you get 3 successes, you stabilize. If you get 3 fails, you perma-die. And the exciting part about this particular game was many of us went down and we were on fire. And when you sustain damage while you're unconscious, that is an automatic fail. So I will say that all 4 characters of us were one step away from perma-dying. So it was a very exciting game, possibly made more exciting because Dan kept on healing us instead of us all just dying at the beginning. So anyway, the whole session was our fight. I will recap what I can. We have teams of Demetrius and Arcadia, Corbin and Nicodemus, and Chuck and Cy. Cy is unconscious but stable thanks to Demetrius laying on hands. George went down and he is on fire, so he is taking damage. His partner Gaius was shoved into the lava by Corbin a while ago. And our previous session ended with the session before last session ended with a cliffhanger. Vengeance, Corbin's baby dragon, attacked a hellhound with her cone of cold and took it down. And he said, "Good vengeance." But as that last hellhound cried out its death cry, the lava from below started to erupt and meteors shot out as a Cerberus landed on the center platform next to Demetrius. And I'm reminding you that this game is a game of endurance to see who can last the longest. It is called Vulcan's Anvil. Corbin sees the Cerberus land next to Demetrius and runs towards him, but runs instead into the cylinder. And this blue cylinder, we find, does not protect you from attacks, but it prevents other people from joining you, and it also heals you while you're in it. Corbin rages inside the machine. A fire elemental, we are down to 2 fire elementals and a Cerberus, reaches out and touches Chuck the monk, setting him on fire. Meanwhile, George is starting to smell like burnt hamburgers. Arcadia stows her hand crossbow, moves towards Cy, while Demetrius disengages from the Cerberus and also moves towards Cy. Chuck runs to the south and pulls out a potion of greater healing. Now, a fire elemental who Nicodemus had cast Gust of Wind at not only once, but twice, and knocked him into the lava. And that was the very first time Nicodemus had ever cast Gust of Wind. Climbs out of the magma, heads towards Arcadia, and it walks through her and Demetrius and sets them on fire. The Cerberus lets out a loud bark, and Demetrius, Corbin, and Chuck are hit. Demetrius and Chuck are deafened for a minute and fall to their knees. Then it goes and takes Corbin down with 1 bite, then Demetrius with 1 bite, then Arcadia with 1 bite. Now Nico is the only one left. A fire elemental touches him, setting him on fire. He moves away and conjures 2 brown bears to protect him on either side. Chuck, meanwhile, puts himself out and stands. He assesses the situation and runs as far south as possible, trying to blend in. Corbin gets a little bit of healing, though, in the cylinder. He stands and runs like hell. It doesn't take long for a fire elemental to take one of the brown bears down, and the fire elemental heads towards Nico. Now, Arcadia is not looking good, but Nicodemus casts Gust of Wind again on the approaching fire elemental. He blows at him like the dwarf in Baron Munchausen. Take that! Get away from me! Its little feet tries to run and get on the ground, then it plops into the lava. The other fire elemental attacks the remaining brown bear. Demetrius is starting to show the effects of being down and being on fire. Nix, meanwhile, Arcadia's metal Stymphai bird, sees that she's in really bad shape, so she flies down and dispenses a potion of healing. And the Cerberus bites her as she goes by, and she lands with a crunch. And a sweet, sultry voice says, "Yay, kill the bird." And we know that voice belongs to Letharia, the goddess of dreams, and possibly the big, bad, evil person, the person we are against in this quest. But as soon as Arcadia gets the healing potion, the Cerberus bites her again, takes her down, and then heads towards Nico. Chuck, meanwhile, is staying in his hiding place. Dan, the cheater in the chat, gives Arcadia a potion of healing. She puts herself out, then stands and moves away. Nico brilliantly first puts himself out, then wild shapes into a giant spider, crawling underneath the platform, directly underneath the Cerberus. Dan gives Demetrius a potion of greater healing, so he puts himself out, then stands. Arcadia, now having stowed her crossbow, decides to try equipping a shield. Nico moves onto the platform and tries to web the Cerberus, but fails to restrain him. And the fire elemental fighting the brown bear takes it down, then moves to Demetrius. Another fire elemental, the one that Nico bumped into the lava, moves towards him, but the Cerberus gets to him first. After being bitten twice, Nico shifts back to human form. After being bitten a third time, he goes down. Fire elemental goes to Demetrius and touches him, once setting him on fire, but Demetrius shoves him with the shield into the magma. The other fire elemental and the Cerberus start to close in on Corbin, but thanks to his boots of speed, he dashes away from them. Nico is down and on fire, and he doesn't look good, and Corbin grabs him and throws him into the healing cylinder. Denied their gnome prey, the fire elemental dashes to Demetrius, stopping to his north, and the Cerberus goes to his south. Demetrius is trapped. First, he puts himself out. He is down to 4 hit points. He waves at the crowd to get them going, stands tall and says, "Are you not entertained?" The crowd starts going nuts. Nico comes to in the cylinder. He conjures 2 more brown bears, one on each side of Demetrius. At this point, Volcon stands and says, "Let's make this a little more interesting." He claps his hands, and fire engulfs the now southwest quadrant of the playing field. Arcadia retrieves her broken Stymphai and moves away. Then the Cerberus takes a brown bear down, then he takes Demetrius down. The other fire elemental continues attacking the remaining brown bear to Demetrius's north. Nico runs away, but as he does so, he casts Healing Word on Demetrius, but Demetrius plays dead. The Cerberus closes in on Corbin. The fire elemental that Demetrius shoved into the magma with his shield climbs out and gets to Nico. He sets him on fire, and Nico loses concentration, and the remaining brown bear disappears. Demetrius continues playing dead, but now that that brown bear has disappeared, the fire elemental that was fighting it goes to Corbin and takes him down. But he's in the cylinder, though, and wakes up. He is on fire, but instead of putting himself out, he stands up and punches the fire elemental, and he takes fire damage when he does so. Now it's not a fair fight, but Nico wild shapes his last into a dire wolf and attacks the fire elemental. Corbin is still on fire. He rages and shoves the other fire elemental into the magma, he runs towards Arcadia. The fire elemental that Corbin just shoved into the magma climbed out and heads towards Nico, who already has his hands, or teeth, in the case of being a dire wolf, full with his own fire elemental. Chuck, meanwhile, in the south, keeps swigging potions of greater healing. He took on 4 creatures at once at the beginning of this game, figures we can handle 3, and also Demetrius pissed him off by attacking him, so he's in no mood to help us. Demetrius continues playing dead. The Cerberus gets to Nico, and Gets 2 crits in a row, the first causing him to lose his wild shape and the second taking him down. Then heads towards Corbin and takes him down. Corbin is down and on fire and looks to be in very bad shape. Nico is also down on fire, and he looks like he could go either way. Demetrius continues playing dead. He peeks and sees Nico down and Arcadia standing on a platform. He doesn't see Corbin, who is under the Cerberus, but he continues playing dead. Now, when Arcadia saw Corbin go down, she sees that he does not look good whatsoever. She yells her battle cry, rushes to him, and stabilizes him with her healer's kit, bringing her next to the Cerberus. And she can't escape as a fire elemental is blocking her. She figures what the hell, she's an Amazon, so she draws her crossbow and attacks the Cerberus. The crowd starts cheering for her, which is something new because they hated her because she had shot Gaius in the back earlier. Chuck runs into the cylinder, meanwhile, while all the enemies are distracted and the crowd goes nuts. The Cerberus has no problem taking Arcadia down. It sees Chuck and inflicts massive damage as well as poisons him. Dan gives Corbin a potion of healing, and then Corbin goes to Arcadia and gives her his last potion of healing, then dashes away. A fire elemental moves through Arcadia, even though she is alive, but she moves through her in pursuit of Corbin, setting her on fire. Demetrius continues playing dead. Nico is still on fire and looking on the edge of death now. One fire elemental moves through Corbin and touches him, but he survives. And another fire elemental moves through Arcadia, taking her down again. Chuck raises up his hands in glory, steps out of the cylinder, and attacks the Cerberus. Corbin only has 1 hit point and takes a chance. He runs past the fire elemental who miraculously misses him, runs past the Cerberus and isn't as lucky. He is down, but he is in the cylinder. Dan gives Arcadia a potion of greater healing. She plays dead. Demetrius continues playing dead. Chuck is attacking the Cerberus, and he disengages and he runs right behind Demetrius. Corbin is healed in the cylinder, stands up and runs to Nico. Now, Arcadia is on fire and takes damage, but she continues to play dead, despite the fact that each time she does that, she is losing health. Demetrius doesn't realize Chuck is right behind him, so he continues to play dead. The Cerberus is in pursuit. Nico makes a critically successful death save, a natural 20, and is awake with 1 hit point. He heads towards the cylinder, but a fire elemental gets in his way, and he moves towards it, cheeky bastard. He misses with a thorn whip, and the fire elemental takes him down. Demetrius continues to play dead, but as Chuck runs past him, he kicks him, taking him down. Corbin, having possibly seen Chuck do this, goes to Chuck, shoves him in the lava. This is the second person he has shoved into the lava, and the crowd is booing very loudly. Arcadia is continuing to take damage, taking her chances that she can survive until the game is over, continuing to play dead. Fire Elemental moves through Corbin, setting him on fire. He survives, but the Cerberus bites Demetrius when he is down critically and gives him major damage. Arcadia is down to 2 hit points, playing dead. Corbin runs past the Fire Elemental, and he stops in the cylinder, but is pursued by a Fire Elemental who touches him, and he is down. At this point, Arcadia is the only person living. The monsters are called off, and the cylinder stops healing. We wait with bated breath until the medics arrive. Arcadia is still on fire. She takes 2 damage. The exact amount of health she has takes her down, but Dan bought her a potion of greater healing. She stands up and puts herself out. We were all on death's door. The medics come out and stabilize us, and because there was only 1 round before Chuck was thrown into the magma, he is alive but badly burned. Corbin looks for Gaius but doesn't see him anywhere. The final standings: 1st place, Arcadia and Demetrius; 2nd place, Corbin and Nicodemus; 3rd place, Sai and Chuck. George is burnt to a crisp and is dead. We don't know about Gaius because we don't see his body. Vulcan gets up and claps and congratulates the winner. They say they expected nothing less from Arcadia. Corbin calls V over to her to pat her on the head, but she kind of pushes herself away from him. He asks her why she's pushing herself away, but gets no response. Corbin now is not sure he's going to participate in the next game. He's kind of disillusioned with the game and is going to talk to the others about maybe just quitting. He's utterly disillusioned with the town, the games, and the gods, the whole thing, especially now that we know the gods are really dragons. He's pretty much done. We have about 4 hours until the next game, the Whirlpool, starts.
I don't even know how I can follow all that. That was good.
Very nice.
That was good. That was really good. And somebody said this sounds like a writer made this. Well, I know, like, she takes a long time, like, writing everything down and watching, like, the replay several times. So yeah, she does very good recaps. But okay, so we're at the end of that game. Like I said, we have about 4 hours to the next one. I'm not sure exactly what y'all wanted to do or not do. So what's up?
Well, Corbin, he'll talk over with the others, and I think they want to continue playing because they still want the money. So he reluctantly agrees to continue going. I will ask Nico if he still has any spells left, because I think we're going to need some kind of water spells for next game.
Nico has 3 first level spells left.
And that's not where your water breathing is it?
Dude, water breathing is a 3rd level. I got both my wild shapes. Yay. That's about it.
Yeah,
well, I would look up the priest and see if he has any water breathing that he can do. Although I seriously doubt I can afford it.
He is there if you look for him.
I'll look him up.
And he, what level spell is that, anyways?
Nico just said it was 3rd.
Oh, 3rd. Okay. Roll percentile die. Let's do that. Let's just let the dice. 51 and up, he can. 51 and 15 below, he can. Yeah, he can do it.
Woohoo!
What's his outrageous fee?
He asks, since he knows that you are poor, he asks what you can offer.
I have 100 gold and 9 platinum pieces he can have.
And he looks at you and he's like, you know what? I'm glad you did what you did, because screw those bastards. I'll do it for 50.
All right.
For you alone, though.
I can put water breathing on everybody.
What, you can? I thought you couldn't.
Well, I could do it now. I just couldn't
Ritual,
cast it. That's what I mean.
Oh, ritual cast, right?
Oh. Well, in that case, I wouldn't.
That's fair.
I could ritually cast it. You didn't have to spend that money. I'm sorry. It is. Ow!
It is an out.
Sorry, it's that puppy. It got me. Wait.
Not Nico's best.
Yeah, I made a mistake. I forgot it was a ritual.
Holy son of a
Well,
bitch! You
I'll
fucking son of
I'll
a.
ask the priest if he has anything else that could possibly help.
Fine, man.
So I'll put it on everybody.
Maybe something like
Thank you,
free
Nico.
movement or something. Or something that might give me a swim speed.
He will look, and he says, "Well, the next one, aren't you guys on ships?"
Yes. Well, I think we are.
And he's like, "I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what other we can really do."
All right, then I will thank him for his offer. It looks for some real quick.
So can you review what the rules of this game are? Because I know it's been modified a bit.
Yes. All right. So, This is a naval battle in honor of Thylia. There will be teams of 4. Each team gets a cute little boat, and the goal is to sink the other boats. Also, there's a whirlpool that you get to deal with. Flight, levitation, and teleportation are allowed to a height of 50 feet. Boats have health and stats. You each are given 10 javelins. No other weapons can be brought into the event. Magic may not be used on the boats. The actions you can do on top of your normal stuff, you can row the boat faster, which you can move up to 30 feet. You can do increase the AC of your boat by a successful check. 10 plus is a 2, 15, 3, 24, and then 25 and up is a 5. Ramming speed, you can ready your action to ram another ship with your ship. If your ship moves into the space occupied by another ship, you can use this ready action to ram them, dealing damage, which would be 25.
And you said these are teams of 4?
Correct.
Yeah, so we're all on our team this time.
Correct.
I will ask him if he can do Death Lord since he's a priest.
Death Wards. I don't think this is a very dangerous game, Corbin.
Every game is a dangerous game.
This is just throwing javelins at each other. You can't even shoot magic. So,
Well,
I think it will be good.
To clarify,
You have a big whirlpool.
magic may not be used on the boats.
Yeah, which we are on, right?
You can't. So
I
Magic
guess they can
just can't
attack
use
us with
magic
magic,
may-
but
Right. It may not be used on boats, but you could use it on people. And
okay.
given the track record of all of these games, I wouldn't get too complacent.
Yeah.
okay, but if they start attacking us with cantrips and stuff, then we'll just attack them back their boat. Because the goal is to sink the boat, so you're just wasting time by trying to take out the players.
but say, like, what if they knock all of you out?
Yeah, well, that's not going to be easy.
True. Anyways, Death Ward, he said that's a little high. He's like, hey, you do 3s. 4s is kind of rough.
I'll say, don't worry, Corbin, we'll be fine.
Very well.
Last game of the day. We'll be fine. Since no weapons can be brought into the arena, can we bring shields? They are armor.
Sure, it's armor. Oh, and
Well, everyone equip a shield.
I put javelins in the party sheet if someone needs one. You each get 10.
I want to go to the game roster and see who's in the teams or enemies and such.
So you are up against the Amazons and the party from I think it's from here. Check in. Yeah, the people from Metro. So Michaela, Leyland, Calistor, and Egon. And then Hatria, Ileana, and 2 Amazon warriors.
Okay. No, Gaius, can I check the other games rosters that play at different hours?
Gaius and George have been scratched off.
Yikes. Okay, I will tell the party I need to go take a piss, and I'll go and I'll hire some I don't know, some peasants or some informants, and I'll tell them to try and find out what happened to Gaius.
You have to go take a piss, don't you? Aren't you the proud centaur who just lets it run?
Well, yeah.
Doesn't matter where you're at. I'm just going to pee right where I am.
He says
I just want to go around the corner and like dunk the party. I was just being polite. So I was just being polite. I'm just going around the corner to put out some feelers for Gaius.
Okay.
I don't know, hire some kids or some people, some guards that work at the thing.
You can find some kids. And one of them looks up. There's a group of, I don't know, 4 or 5 kids, and they look up, and one of them puts his hands on it, like his hands on his hip, and says, "Aren't you Demetrius?"
Yep, that's me.
And he holds out his hand. 10 gold.
For what?
Well, if you want me to find information on Gaius, 10 gold.
That's pretty steep price, kid, but I like your guts, and I'll give him 10 gold.
Okay.
See what you can find out.
Where exactly did you do this at, though? Like, where were you?
What do you mean?
Like, what part of the city were you at? 'Cause, I mean, it just depends on how.
No, I was just like, I don't know, a little bit out of the camp.
Okay.
I wasn't very far. And I wasn't
Okay.
being too sneaky about it. So,
Okay. And he says, we'll try and find out, and we'll get back to you.
okay. And then I go back to the others.
I think Corbin would have asked the priest about Gaius as well, because he's kind of concerned about him.
He does not know. Oh, my tummy. Yeah, the priest does not know about Gaius.
So I'll ask the party. Do you have any ideas for the next game? Do you have any tricks up our sleeve?
What exactly do we need to do? What are the checks that we need to do for the AC and that kind of stuff?
Well, I was kind of thinking about that because none of you have. Obviously, this isn't. I was thinking. When I was doing this, I was in the middle of Deadlands game, so I was thinking like boat handling and crap. But we don't have boat handling in here.
But I would
think
say
it's just
that
athletic.
maybe. Right, but also I wonder if Nico and or Arcadia would have some sort of slight advantage in that. Nico being a dockmaster and Arcadia having grown up on an island.
Well, we've all been on the Ultras for a few months.
Well, yeah, but have any of you gone down and rowed the boat? No.
Demetrius probably.
No.
He would have done a few rounds to keep his muscles up.
I would say Nico definitely would. I'm not sure about Arcadia. So, I mean, yeah.
Okay,
I
that's fine.
don't know how close to the shore you live. That's my thing.
Well, she is a sea marauder. Well, never mind. That she left before she really got into that.
Corbin almost drowned to death.
Demetrius is a ship's captain.
That's an honorary
Well,
title.
so just
Honorary.
how do we speed up? Do we just say we speed up? Is that a check too, or is that an action? That's just an action. We say we're going to speed up,
Yeah, that would be
like dashing.
correct. Like, so that if you want to use your action for that, that's fine. AC, I would say probably like an athletics or strength.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, I would say that. And also, yeah, I mean, don't forget there is going to be a whirlpool, so whoever is in charge of this ship, like, might have to do a check also.
Do we know what that is?
The whirlpool?
Yeah.
So when you
I mean, that's to avoid that's probably athletics as well, to avoid the whirlpool or something, or strength.
So yeah, it would be an athletics to like. So basically, like each round, you're gonna get pulled in closer. Like you start on the edge and you get pulled in closer. Then it's just to get out, unless you want to stay in. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Like levitation and teleportation are allowed in the event.
Yes, up to 50 feet.
Corbin,
Yeah.
do you have any sneaky ideas or tricks? Like, I don't know, smoke bomb or a darkness spell or
We're not allowed to bring anything in is the problem.
the
Spells
weapons?
would obvious. yeah, spells would be quite useful.
Is a spell scroll a weapon? Engorgio?
I doubt it.
But like, are we allowed to bring them into the games?
Yeah, why not? Now, if you can find someone who's selling them.
Yeah. It was 2 hours between the games. I've already done that
It's
one.
4.
So it's half an hour. Oh. Well, can we
It's
spend
4 hours.
okay. Can we spend 2 hours searching for a spell scroll? Maybe I was thinking maybe something like fire. Oh, no, that's not a good idea. Can't use it against the boat. Maybe something like darkness to hide our boat, and then we like jump off our ship, and then we at the other boats.
Or even sleep.
Sleep is a good one as well. But the hit points of these guys are always way too big for sleep.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, can I try to find a spell scroll of darkness?
Let's see, how much is that though?
That might backfire if we can't see in it, though.
Yeah, but we don't have to be on our ship, right?
That's true. But somebody's got to keep it out of the whirlpool.
Yeah. We'll see how much it costs, and if it's expensive, we'll just go with our own abilities.
So you found somebody. It took you about an hour. Like they're like, no, we don't want to sell it to you. No, we don't want to sell it to you. Then you found a shady person. Like, come here, I got you. And they will sell it to you for 400.
What do you think, guys? Is this a plan, or?
I don't know. I think I'd rather play it straight.
All right.
I would say that because Arcadia doesn't really cast a lot of magic, she would excuse herself from the group before this search because she needs to repair nicks. That's more important to her.
Okay.
That's a
So
good question.
she would go back to her tent, and what I told you she would do, she would say a prayer, and then she'd start repairing nicks, and doing as much as she can in whatever time she has.
Okay.
Well, I'll just give this guy, I don't know, 5 gold for his trouble, then say that we've decided not to purchase.
And
I'll deduct 5 gold.
he looks and says, "I don't need your money. Don't worry about it."
Okay. Thanks anyway.
Uh-huh.
And we'll go back to camp, and I guess Amishes will, I don't know, tend to his bruises, have a little drink, something to eat.
And when you guys, well at least Arcadia would have noticed this already, but because she went to camp before y'all. But when you get back to the camp, Gaius's tent is being hastily packed up.
By who?
Just workers.
Do I see the cat around?
You do not.
I'll give Corbin a look, and I'll say, "Sheesh, damn." But that's all I say.
Something very suspicious here.
I don't think it's suspicious, Corbin.
Also, George's tent is also being hastily packed.
That's what they do when someone's died.
Well, I tried to let him live. He just wouldn't agree to leave me alone.
I just hope no avenging angels come and drag you off to some island for patricide, or what is it when you kill your own grandson?
Hey, what would that be called?
I know. All right. Is there even a word for that?
It's called.
The reverse time paradox.
I'll ask
parasite.
one.
Parasite.
Parasite, yeah. the curse of parasite. So, Nico, have you found out any information about relationship between you and Lotharia yet?
No.
No strange tattoos on your butt cheek with a evil symbol?
I don't know. You want to look?
Yeah, you'd have to move all the hair out the way.
I was about to say that. No, I believe you. I believe you, man.
Okay. I'll show you my butt.
Yeah, that worries me too.
Yeah.
But I'm not going in any deeper on that.
Don't worry. I don't have any street tattoos.
All right. Well then, I guess we're just gonna have to wait.
Okay. Yeah, we gave you a short rest already. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you got about probably about an hour left. And Matris, one of the kids, pops up, like comes in through the back of your tent.
Let's say this is going to give someone a wrong impression. What have you found out, kid?
The kid says that as they've tried and searched, and the only thing that they know is that that there is a big uproar in Sidon's camp about Gaius, but no one can confirm or deny whether he is alive or not. So
And the uproar is
because he's not here, because they don't know what happened to him.
Oh, okay. So the uproar is they're waiting for official confirmation if he's dead, but
Correct.
it's not yet been given.
Yeah, and if people know, they're not saying.
Is the temple accessible, or wherever they put corpses? Like, can you just go into the temple as normal?
And the kid says, "I can try. I can let you know after your game."
Sure. Go into the temple. Try to listen to the priests. Maybe they're trying to talk about him or heal him, or try to find out if anyone has heard about Lotharia or Sidon himself coming into the temple or the camp. If you can find that out, I'll give you 20 gold.
At once, your gratefulness. And he'll do like a little bow and disappear back in the rear of the tent.
I'm keeping track of this. It says a short rest is nothing more strenuous than eating, drinking, reading, or tending to wounds. Would repairing nicks be considered tending to wounds? I just don't know if I can count the short rest as working on her or not.
If you had taken a short, right? Because I think we already did that short rest, so it would have been like an hour. Right?
Yeah.
I would say because you need 8 hours, I think, to fix her, right?
Yeah.
You can use 2, so you still need 6 hours.
Okay. Great, thank you.
Is there anybody that could sell me something like akin to squid ink that could like obscure me underwater?
Ooh, that's not
Squid ink is a pretty good idea.
bad. Squid. Type in that squid. I don't even see squid. Where do you see squid ink?
I mean, Nico can always be a squid, I guess, but
Guys, you made me
I got
ink.
my wild shapes.
Guys, you made me ink.
Yeah. Always wild shape.
Yeah, I'm looking up squid and I don't see any squid.
just a thought. What about those blood vials that distracted the sharks the last time?
They
Are
are.
there sharks this time?
You don't know. There might be. There might not be.
Could go to a butcher and get some pig's blood.
Well, we already had the ones from before, so whatever those were, I'd look for those
Yeah.
again.
Okay.
How many of us have a rope of climbing?
Mine broke, so I just have a regular rope now.
I just got
Yeah, it's just you. And Arcadia still has that packet that you gave her. She didn't use that shark blood. I can't remember who used it.
Well, depending on how big this arena is, maybe we can I can use the rope climbing to tie myself to the boat. Maybe swim it out of danger, or when I'm out attacking someone, I can easily get back.
Is that a 1 horsepower motor?
What the hell is a motor?
I'd say a half a horsepower.
Only if you make sounds with your lips while you're doing it.
You gnomes and your strange ways.
Yeah, what's the motor?
Corbin shakes his head. Yeah, I don't know where these things come from sometimes.
It's a three pony power.
My little pony. My little cousin is over and she has like an entire bag full of My Little Pony stuff that makes sound.
Nice. Fluttershy's best pony. Anyways.
Alright, sounds like we're... So somehow we have to hurt the other boats. Do we know how many hit points the boats have?
Yeah, it's because you're the same boat, so 150.
150?
Holy shit!
No.
We only have 10 javelins?
Wrong. That has 100.
Gotta ram them.
100?
Yeah. That's why you ram them.
Okay.
125.
A lot of hit
This
points.
is gonna be pretty damn brutal.
Mm-hmm.
Let me check. So, the goal of the game is to survive as last, or to kill the most boats?
It'd be the last.
Okay.
Let's get all this going. And as you can see, this is a big whirlpool.
Well, I think we focus on one boat at a time and
I have a plan, guys. It's a pretty damn good one.
alright,
So
let's have it.
I don't want to say it yet. I want the game to start first.
all right. You all fighting in a toilet bowl? No, we're not fighting in a toilet bowl. So you can see, so these ships are kind of bored right now and tied up. But you can, even just sitting all the way back here, you can feel like that constant pull of that whirlpool wanting you to come and join it. So it's always going to be a constant thing. But if we're ready, we can do this.
Oh, just to let you know, she's equipped the Shield of Vulcan, so she should have advantage.
Okay.
And I don't see that on there. Do you want me to just roll twice right now?
Yeah, just roll another d20. Or roll another initiative.
That's one, and I'll roll one more.
You already rolled one. Oh, yeah. There you go. Okay, that works. 13. Okay, and then let's do this thing.
I think we have to take our, like Corbin has to take his fire resistance off.
Yeah, probably so. Not that it would probably matter for this one, but
Well, you
I
never
put
know.
Sheet of Faith on myself just as the game as I got into the boat. I marked off the spells.
says they got aura protection. Is that from you, Demetrius?
Yes.
And who is currently captaining this boat?
Captain Demetrius, of course.
I'll suggest I'll captain it.
Okay. So to start it off, Michaela. Oops. So she's gonna walk up like to this edge, and she's going to ready her javelin. Once you guys get closer, once your ship gets closer, she's going to throw one. Demetrius, so since you are the captain, I need a athletics check from you. As the ship or as this whirlpool is trying to pull you in.
Oh, nice natural 2.
Alright, so you pull 10 feet closer to it. Oh yeah, this is gonna suck because
Maybe.
I'm gonna have to manually put you guys back under each time.
Maybe Corbin should be captain.
Well,
No,
you can always-
keeping up the rage would be too difficult.
So you can always swap out if you want.
So, my plan is as follows. I stay on the boat and keep it as far away from the others as possible and spam defensive maneuver. And the rest of you 3 all go towards one of the 2 boats and deal as much damage to it as you can. I mean, you can't drown anyway.
Worth a try. Corbin, the gnome torpedo. I captain.
So,
Alright,
like,
and what
all
kind
3 of you
maneuver
stick
gonna-
together. All 3 of you stick together and just attack one boat. And I will just take a defensive maneuver.
Corbin will tear a strip of cloth from his kilt and wrap it around his head.
What is a defensive maneuver check?
Are you saying you want us to go into the water and
Yes.
swim over to a boat?
Yes,
That's what
and
he's
then
saying.
damage it.
That would work pretty good for.
I mean, you can drown anyway, you're water breathing. Even if the whirlpool pulls you in, it's not like you're gonna drown.
I mean, Nico can transform into a killer whale or something.
Exactly. That's the. Nico can summon killer whales. Just summon an entire pack and turn into one.
It'd be great if I had 3rd level spells.
If only.
Oh, okay, fair.
You don't think ramming the boat would be more helpful?
Nah, 25 damage. We can do that in melee. I can do that in melee.
With a javelin?
I can't do that. I can't do that with a javelin and or beating it with my fists. So I don't. I'm not.
Yeah, maybe you two stay and me and Nico go.
Nico
I mean,
has
there's
the
no
best
point in
chance
2
if we
people
can-
staying.
Well,
Because-
she can fight back against any ships that come close. Or she could stay and do the ship, and you could go.
Okay, sure. I'll go then. Sure. With Nico and Corbin.
I'm not sure about this plan.
What could go wrong?
Listen, the most important thing is keeping our ship alive. So sitting in a corner and pumping up our defense is just like is easy to stay alive that way.
And when the other ships come in and approach
Still
us,
away from them.
I don't think we could swim as fast as some boats can move.
well, you're going to be at half. Yeah, you're going to be at half movement in the water.
Well, I've got my speed, and Nika's in wild shape, so he won't be at half movement. Demetrius has a problem, but he only got half the horsepower.
With his plate armor, yeah.
That's why I want to stay on the boat.
We could move the boat closer and then jump off and attack too.
Okay, but if we do that, we will get hit by their javelins.
Yes.
Well, okay, can I still take a movement action after this defense check? I'll take a defense check for now.
Are you doing a defense check?
Over.
Are you doing a defense check or moving?
Defense maneuver.
Okay. What are you going to use for that?
The action defense maneuver.
And I'm saying, like, what abilities? What are you going to roll for?
Athletics.
Okay.
Whoa, nice.
25.
Nice.
So it gains an AC of 5 for 1 round.
Okay. So moving the boat is also a action.
Yes. Triple pony power. All right. And she is going to also move up. And she is going to toss a javelin at your thing.
Now, wait, are these 5-foot squares?
Yes.
And these javelins only have a what?
30 and 90.
Oh, 120, 30 and 120, right? So she's at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a +5. So no, hang on. Oops, I forgot to say. Actually, I don't remember what AC these things were. Oh. Hang on. Yeah, sorry. These all have an AC of 14, so 19 would not have hit. Sorry, I knew I forgot to do something. Mm, 14. Alright, yeah, so a 90 would not, or 13 would not have hit. Eliana. She will also step up and will try and throw a javelin.
So there are Amazons on both boats, right?
So yeah, one group
Yep.
is all Amazons. The other group has one Amazon, and then the other.
And they're all attacking us.
Well, this currently, yes.
I will look straight at Arcadia and I will give her a look that I'm blaming her for it.
You just rolled 2 20s.
Oh
That's
shit!
crazy.
Dude. Nice.
That's
He
amazing.
He dropped a 20 and still crit.
And you notice that Arcadia's not noticing because you're behind her and she is staring at that boat and has a kind of expression like she is kind of sick.
Ooh, interesting. Sick how?
Like distressed.
Okay.
Not like seasick.
Fair. Alright, so...
Oh God! Look at what Spencer just did.
Uh-oh. Hang on, let's see. Ah! Nice. Thank you, Sven. Alright, so...
Great.
Thela-
Now, a kraken is going to appear.
Yeah.
At the end of that.
Someone's
Oh.
random cracking.
I would
Yeah.
never. Alright, so he's... Oh yeah, he's good with the ship with his athletics. So and he's going to use his action to move the ship 30 feet closer to you.
I think we're getting ganged up on. Wow, so Ileana just did a double crit.
She did.
Yeah.
And that would have triggered somebody's action. Michaela's. Oh, she's still. Oh, she's still too far away. Yeah. Account Arcadia. Random monster. Let's see.
Arcadia sees that other boat is getting closer, and she is going to shoot a javelin. Should we feel free to ask which boat should we attack?
Whichever boat you can hit.
Let's see which one is
There we go.
closer.
I think the other one's still slightly closer. I got it at, well, for me it's 80, and the other one's 105. It's probably slightly different for you because you're in the
Alright,
bow.
well, she's going to step closer to the other one then.
I really hope
And
Lutheria
she's-
didn't tell these Amazons to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to fire at this javelin at this boat then.
Okay.
The Amazons, by the way, in Lutheria's camp? Or do they have their own camp?
They do not have an own camp.
Do I get 2 attacks with because of my just in general with the I should, right?
Yes, if you have extra
Doesn't
attack, you
change
can
my-
throw 2.
Yeah.
She's like, should we use our ammunition on these boats? It's like, all right, I did max damage on it, so she'll try again.
I think each of those Amazons has like 100 plus HP as well, so it's always better to go for them.
Right, cool. So she hit twice with and I passed my turn. Now is that? Do I get to move the boat too, or not?
No.
How does this work? Okay.
No. If you
And so I
want
pass my turn.
no, if you want to, like, y'all can move the boat if you want. If you want to use your action instead of that.
Got
So
it. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you can move the boat, but only Demetrius is the one who's having. Whoever's the captain has to do the saves at each of their turns.
So each one of us can do something with the boat?
Yes.
Okay.
Nope, because that would have gotten a 19. And Arcadia, have you been? Did you roll it with disadvantage?
Why? Oh, does my sharpshooter?
Yeah, sharpshooter might cancel that out.
It says ranged weapons is a javelin a ranged weapon?
Oh, okay, it is. Yeah, I forgot about sharpshooter. Oh yeah, okay. Alright, so that was that one, and then it's gonna go towards 2. She's going to use her turn to move the ship 30 feet closer to you.
Is Lutheria watching?
She is.
I will
Yeah,
look at her.
who's in the grandstand?
The same. All the gods and Lutheria. No side that. Sorry, I forgot to populate that.
Interesting. You would think the god of the storm and water would be here. Wonder where he is, because he wasn't at the last game either.
I don't know. Sus. Corbin.
You said the boats all have 100 hit points, just
Yes.
correct? Thank you.
So, it's an action to do something with the boat, right?
Yes.
Alright, so I'm not going to do anything with the boat. Corbin, following Demetrius's direction, is going to dive in the water, go down 10 feet, and double move all the way under the prow of their boat.
Okay. 2 seconds. Just want to look at one thing.
It's the old Charlie Chaplin foot clap. And little wings popped out the back of his feet.
Mm-hmm. I'll make humming noises while I do it. Merp, 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 merp.
And I'm assuming you're going to activate the boots.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, so you'd get 35 and then dashing. Yeah, okay. So you're under the boat.
Yep. And that's all my moves, so that's it for this round.
I repeat, the Corbin torpedo has launched.
Oh my god.
Ping, ping.
Alright, so this is
Impact
the-
estimated in 6 seconds.
Alright, that is good. Oops. No, I-
Damn, that is one buff warrior.
And they'll also use their turn to try and buff the AC of this ship. $16 gets them +3. Alright. Alright. Nico, he said he had to BRB.
Jump in water and become a shark. Is that a good idea?
Probably. Or octopus. Or whale, if you got a whale. I don't know what he can turn into. Probably can't do a whale.
I think. Can you turn into a shark?
Well,
It's the
he-
strongest thing.
He will do that when he gets back. As he's just going to throw a javelin. Because I don't know what he would do. That's the thing. So up north, you hear a sweet, sultry voice.
You gotta be shitting me. It's one of these bitches.
And she's just kind of, I'd say she's kind of hovering about 25 feet up. And she's gonna go over here. Cow store. Arcadia.
Arcadia is going to use this action to take that wax and put it in her ears.
Okay. Man, that wax has to be
Wow.
pretty rancid by now too.
Yeah, yeah, probably. She's going to do it. Alright, I put the deafened effect on me. I'm passing my turn.
You could at least move the ship.
Can I move the ship?
Nope. 'Cause
It's an action to put it in.
It's
It's an
to put
action,
it in.
right?
Oh, it's actually put the wax in.
All right. Corbin, the human torpedo, doesn't see anything because he's underwater, so he is going to punch the hull with his mighty fists.
Okay.
And I will reckless attack too. Put that on myself. Where's my unarmed attack? Oh, there it is.
That would hit.
Nice.
Bam.
Oh yeah, who needs 25 damage? We've got the Corpmeister.
Don't forget to put it on to the ship, though.
How do I target the ship?
Just drag it like this.
Yeah, there you go. You got it.
Okay.
I'll tell you for next time. You just drag the 11
Yeah,
from the
and-
chat box. Hold it.
Oh, and then put it on the ship. Okay. Do that. And attack again.
All right.
Still reckless, yeah. Good.
Okay.
Nice.
Beast mode, Corbin. Yeah.
Alright, that's my 2 attacks.
Can he grapple the ship?
No.
It's too big.
How the hell is he gonna grapple a ship? I mean, come
Come
on.
on, everyone
I
knows
mean,
how
come
to
on.
grab the ship.
I mean, come on.
If
You
I
gotta
could
be
en- if I could
realistic
enlarge-
here.
If I could enlarge, maybe.
I mean, like, grab the ship, like, hold on to it. You know, like a rope or a bit of wood.
No.
Alright, so I'm punching the hull, and that's it.
Okay.
Corbin grabs the ship with one hand and throws it into the whirlpool.
Grapple a freaking ship, really. The siren. Nico, are you back? Alright, let me just go through another javelin then. Oh, this should have been disadvantage, but we'll let us.
Woohoo!
No, but never mind. It wasn't. Alright, that's good. Right. Leland, he's in control. Alright. Trip the ship. No one has summon termite spell. Oh, that'd be kind of funny. And he is going to.
I'm gonna ram us. Looks like.
Demetrius.
I will roll an athletics.
Yeah. All right.
Nice.
And with that, I ram them.
Ooh.
Ready your action to ram ship. Face you. Okay, I ready. Okay, ready to ram.
Okay.
So, the moment they move into our space, I ram them.
Okay.
I guess the token would be turned towards them now. Amishes is on the ship like this. Okay.
Oh, you're doing the Captain Morgan
Oh my
with 2
God.
legs instead of 1?
No, I'm just holding the wheel. Drifting across the water.
Hatria. She's going to ready her action to ram you.
Oof, and they're the ones with the more damage, but we've already turned around.
And Ileana's gonna move her ship and ram you. Like cocoonch.
Oh,
And that would deal 25 damage.
Wait, wouldn't that trigger our ready to action?
You were specifying the other one? Plus,
Yeah.
aren't you, plus they're on your side.
Yes. But I look at, for example, at ramming speed. Ready your action to ram another ship with your ship.
Right.
If your ship moves into a space.
If your ship moves into a space occupied by another ship. So
Okay, so they already readied the action?
Yeah, she did it the last. That was her. Who won before? I
But
think
they
it was
moved it
Hatria.
last time.
Hatria readied the action,
No.
and Ileana carried it out.
Yeah, and
Oh.
Amazon 14 because they all three went back to back to back.
So to deal ramming damage, you need essentially 2 people. One to ready it and one to move.
Move it. Yes.
Okay.
And
Alright.
it's not if they move into your spot; it's if you move it to their spot.
Okay.
If that makes sense. So it'd be 25 plus 13 is 38.
So did that? So that was 25 damage to us, correct?
Yes. And it's like, oh shit. I don't know. She's in control of the ship, so she needs to do this. Cool. And we'll move the ship back 20 feet.
Who did the ramming? Was that Ileana?
That was Ileana, yes. And Hatria readied it, Ileana moved it.
Okay.
Sus, I know. Falana will also ready the ram. Okay, so control it again. Good. She will also ready the ram. So now you guys have 2 ram attacks prepped. Crunch.
Damn.
gave us a Malachi crunch.
That's good. The Malachi crunch. I like that.
Happy days.
23. So 58, 63. And now your ship is starting to leak. It's a leaking one. Oh, good thing Michaela can't do that. So she is going to just throw 2 javelins at your ship. I guess technically she should have moved back, but whatever. Matrix.
So if I move the ship now, I don't get to benefit from the ramming thing.
I would say yes, just because you had it prepared or readied. I know it's because you had readied it though.
I will ram in.
No, you readied it. That's the thing. And that was last round. If you ready it again and someone moves, I'll give it. But you got to make you gotta make your save first though for the whirlpool. Yeah. Okay.
I will move the ship, which is 30 feet, right?
Yes.
I want to move it here.
I don't know because that'd be overlapping.
Then I guess as much that direction as I can.
Okay. So just kind of, it's like right about there. Yeah, because you're pressed up against the wall, and then pressed up against another ship.
Okay. I guess that's my action.
Okay. Does this one have 30 feet of movement? I swear I know how to target. Oh, it does have 30. Let's double check in. Yeah, because she prepped the thing. Okay. And we'll go into ram you. Holy shit. 96. That's why I originally had 150 instead of 100. Because you guys are down to 96 HP left. Or down to 4 HP. Falana. What's that?
Well, that means we won't spend 2 weeks on this game.
You're not wrong.
We're gonna get stunk immediately.
And your ship is crunch.
Yes. Thank God we can breathe.
Alright. Corbin torpedo's still in the water.
Now,
No, we're out now, right?
yeah, I would say so. Yeah, now that you're out, now do you want to see this played out, or you just want to
Let's
forward
just
it?
move.
Okay.
Let's just have them do 100 dice against each other or something.
So when you use all got into the water, you see a bunch of sharks come swirling after you, picking yous up, not being mean. They're not being malicious. They have like a happy face on, and carrying you over to the dock, or attempting to at least.
Are they humming a tune?
Yes,
Are they baby sharks?
they are. Alright, let's see how this is gonna go. So one's at 41. I don't think the other one has any damage now. So because one's at 41, one's at 0. So Michaela's team, they would get first, and then the Amazon second. Just to fast forward all that. Okay.
And then, or do we even get a third place, or no? No.
Yeah,
It's just first and second?
You'd be at third. Oh well, yeah, third. You can still have third. Okay.
We get a participation medal. Yay!
Get participation trophy. Yay!
You good boy, boy.
Good job, folks. Good job.
You gave it your best.
Oh my god. Okay.
Amount of damage done award.
And that would also negate the siren. Since I'll give Sven back his points, since the siren never really got to do anything.
Don't give him back his points. He's just gonna play another one.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's right.
That was one of. I think that was the second fastest game.
That was probably. Do you think that's fastest?
That was the
Faster than
fastest.
the gauntlet?
Yeah,
that's
fastest.
way faster than the gauntlet. Is that what you're
Yeah.
thinking of, the gauntlet?
The gauntlet, yeah, because the gauntlet, I thought it was
Yeah.
over like really fast too.
Yeah, it was.
No,
this
it
was way
was, but-
faster.
Way faster, yeah.
Yeah, I think this
Because you
was way
had
faster.
Corbin setting off all the stuff. Then you had Atalanta and Heracles like getting charmed, and you had Demetrius and Arcadia getting polymorphed, and then you had it was a lot.
Okay.
All right, we get a nightly rest then
Yeah.
before we all die tomorrow.
Yeah, get along. Nice. Okay.
Hold on.
What?
What is spent by spell slots?
I mean, if you want to, you still hell, it's still middle of the afternoon. So if you want to go start some Demetrius
I want
shit,
to. Yeah, I want to sell some.
If I remember correctly, Demetrius told that new oil me up boy to meet him like tonight. He's gonna
Oh,
take him
fuck.
to the ship and show him his quarters.
yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah, that will happen later. I have a lesser restoration spell here, and I'm sure there's someone in the city that is diseased, blinded, deaf, and paralyzed with poison, right? Or has a curse on them.
Yeah, you could probably find. You can go to like one of the the poor areas and find somebody. Yeah.
No, I want to go to the rich areas. I want to see. I want to go check out with the camp medics if anyone wants to buy this spell,
Please,
or
please,
if
sir,
any contestant has need.
cure my gonorrhea.
What the hell? Okay, how much gold do you have?
I'm poor.
Jesus Christ! I'll give him 5 silver and quickly run away.
Wow.
That's terrible. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Just take the money.
Okay. Well, at least he can like buy food with it, I guess. So I want to go to a richer district, and I want to ask if anyone has need of the grand. I have a good idea. Is there any place in the city with centaurs in it?
There are.
I can't believe I'm only asking this on like,
No, the third day you've been here. How long have you been in Mirtros? How many times?
I want to go to the centaur district camp, whatever.
Okay. Is it just yours? You're going to bring your people with you?
Whoever wants to come can come.
Corbin will
has-
tag along as the fascination.
No.
Fascination.
Arcadia is going back to her tent because she really needs to fix Nyx.
Nico?
Oh yeah, Nico will go. He wants to see some new centaurs.
Okay, before we enter, I'll say to Corbin, can you take off your boots?
I'll put my boots in the bag.
Okay, just wear some cheap boots, trust me.
I'll put on some big rubber galoshes.
Jeez.
So we'll enter the camp, and I'll meet see who the centaurs there are. Maybe see who's in charge.
Yeah. So when you walk up to the camp, it's you get 2 centaur guards outside, and they greet you. One of them greets you kind of coldly, as it's you're finally deciding to join us. I see.
Sorry,
kinda
it's
like
been
that.
a busy few days.
Kind of like that, ignorantly.
It's fair. It's fair.
We want to see our master. I'm assuming
Yes.
she'll see you right away.
I will, of course, speak to them in Sylvan.
Okay.
Because they are centaurs, so we're not speaking this dirty human tongue.
Okay. Let's swap to Sylvan. Hang on.
I think, actually, Nico can understand it as well, right?
Yes.
So you can translate for Corbin?
No. Just gonna leave him in the dark, and we're gonna give him strange looks every once in a while.
Yeah, that's what he gets for his draconic.
Yeah.
That's a good revenge.
There you go. So they say Dunja will see you.
So I will follow them to see Dunja.
All right, and this very, especially for Centaur standard, female Centaur comes up and let me see if I can find the picture. Let's see here. No, I don't want anatomy. What the fuck? I type in Centaur female and it says anatomy? No.
Since Corbin can't understand what they're saying, I'm gonna stand in the corner and play a horse with a no name on my bagpipes.
Oh my god.
I don't think that's a good idea. I want the moment Corbin walks away, I shake my head.
Let's see how well I do it.
Oops. There, so if you want to click on that, that's what she looks like. Why not?
Damn.
Ooh,
Hey, it's a good roll.
I am playing the hell out of that song.
You got the centaurs up and dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say.
Doing a line dance.
I will give her a formal bow and I say, I greet you, Chief Dunya. I ask for your hospitality.
And you shall have it. What brings you to us finally?
Oh, yes, I would have come earlier, but the business of the gods and the kings and all that has dragged me all over the place. So I only have time. I only had some free time to come now.
Thank you for gracing us with your presence, Your Grace.
You don't need to act formal to me. Your status is much higher than my own. I just hope to do the centaurs justice and to show the world that we are as mighty as any other. So I would. Yes.
Go ahead.
I would ask if you have anything you need of me, any errand that needs doing.
Well, I'm just wondering. You are asleep once, yes? And you have killed your slave master now, yes?
No, I am still seeking for him every day. I have set out several of my contacts to try and find him, but I have not located him yet.
Yet you participate in the human games.
I seek to win glory for our people.
And if you win glory for our people, you plan on doing what with the money?
I plan on giving a good portion to our people, should I win.
I like to hear that.
But of course, you will also receive a good sum of gold, Chief Dunya.
I have no need for gold. I have everything I need here with my people.
Indeed, a fine clan you are.
Now, might I have interest you in your companions' dinner?
Yes, of course.
And she says that you have basically, you have my protection here while you're here and all that shit. So you have no worry about them trying to mess with you.
And did she have any quests or tasks for us? Yeah, wish to.
Let me think. Let me think on that one. I'm sure she can come up with something.
During dinner, I would ask after the status of the Centaur people, what tribes are the most powerful at the moment, if any notable chieftains died in the meantime. Special news like that.
They have heard of a hit. I guess you could call him hidden. Like he's like not like it's kind of like Robin Hood, if you will, but he's all like nobody can like. Anytime people see him, he's completely covered, so they don't know who exactly. They don't know who this person is.
Like in armor or in like cloth or
Cloth. And
is it a centaur or not?
It is a centaur, but they don't know who it is.
What was his business?
He essentially is robbing people.
Oh, he's a bandit.
Yeah, but they don't know who he is. And he doesn't just target rich; he targets poor also.
Where?
Currently, he's been sighted outside of the city, mostly in like the old woods, and they've been sightings of him in the Greater Steppes, and also sightings of them maybe in the Eurasian Peninsula.
Eurasian Peninsula.
Mhm.
Peninsula, the steppes, and the old wood. Robbings by what did she? Nobody knew his name.
Nobody knows what if it's a male or female or what their name is and what they
Armor
look like.
and. Okay, just noting this all down. I will say to her. I'm likely to come by these areas, and when I do, I will put some effort into investigating this and finding out who's responsible.
Very well. They target anyone. They've even targeted us.
Did they take anything important from you?
And she kind of looks over at one of the other centaurs, and he kind of shrugs. And she. Give me a second here. 1 second. I need to look something up. Damn, you only know Sylvan. She will say that they have taken something very precious from them. It is a that is what she says. One of the power flashes flushes it. Oh my god. Is there a flushing sound when the water trap door? Oh my god.
I will try to persuade her to covertly share with me what is inside the box. Roll a skill check for that.
Yes. She will. Damn. She will whisper it into your ear. Basically, so the other two can't hear you. And that is all she says.
I will nod to her, and I will say, "You have my word. I will do my very best to track this box down for you."
Thank you very much. And if you do so, we will make it worth your while.
Then the last business of the evening I had is I want to know what's going on with the tribes and the recruitment into Sidon's army.
And she will say Lord Sidon has been very generous of late.
Generous
Yeah.
how?
Well, he's been offering up lands and food. Like he's given some of the warring tribes lands of their own, so that they, because like how tribes like always fighting over land and like just small parts of land. No, like they just gave them like massive amounts of land to join him.
I will ask her if Lord Sidon has approached her tribe as well.
He has.
And Did he make an offer to you? Are you willing to share that with me?
He has.
What did he offer you?
He's offered us something that will be too hard to give up.
And what favor did he ask in return?
I cannot divulge that, as we know who you are. We know what you're here to do, but that when the time comes, hopefully we are both on the right side.
Things become a little less clear every day. I'm not. My people go for me for anything else except for my God, and I would never take actions that would deprive the fellow clans of a better life. So let us hope that we will end up on the same side indeed.
Yes. Is that quite taken by you?
What was, by the way, the name of this clan?
They're planning on.
Or tribe?
Their clan name is Creepy Harp Music.
Creepy harp music. What are you talking about? Let's type that out. I'll draw this there. Let's put this because I know she's for Arcadius recap.
Okay. Thank you.
Is it the second one or the first one?
I mean it's the same thing. That's just their clan name.
All right. Then I guess that's all of the questions and business I have with them. I guess I would enjoy the meal and the further hospitality.
Okay. They will obviously they have booths, and they ask if you are what you are. They'll ask if she'll switch to common and ask if all of you are participating in the great battle tomorrow for the honor of Lord Kentawayne.
Yes, we are. And I will motion at Nico and Corbin, and I'll say these two champions have been fighting side by side with me for a long time now, and we will all three be there tomorrow.
Perfect. I will. I'm excited to see your prowess in the battlefield. I myself will not be partaking, but I will be watching.
And then I will give her a plasma, and I'll say thank you. Your support is important to me. I'll give you a little wave if I see you.
I appreciate that.
And I'll just continue the festivities, not especially pursuing this woman.
What'd you say? Oh, you don't want to pursue her? Okay.
No. Just casually talking to a lot of people, learn a bit about the status of centaurs in the world, see if there's anything especially plaguing anyone. Otherwise, then later in the evening, I would return to the athletes' camp.
Okay. How about Nico, Corbin? I know Arcadius picks the Knicks. I don't know if she's doing anything else either. How about Corbin and Nico?
I would take a detour over to the Minotaur area and see how the Minotaurs are doing.
Okay. So most of them are doing pretty well. You got one family who's still kind of sad because their papa is getting sacrificed tomorrow. But other than that, they don't really have too many complaints. They're still getting used to being free. If that makes sense.
Sort of free.
Sort of free, yeah. And they ask, they do ask if you need any, like a porter or something, if they could get hired on.
I mean, they are free to join me, but I can't really afford to pay them right now.
Okay. We could be. I don't know. Maybe what's that term? Indentured.
No, I would not feel right about that. I wish I could talk you out of the sacrifice. I don't think that's a good thing for your people.
But that is what we're. But if he doesn't die tomorrow, then he just dies some random other time, and then our family wouldn't get any praise. Holy fucking motherfucker! Oh. Oh.
That's a very interesting conversation we're having with this man.
Oh, I love you, Nyla Gray. Thank you.
Oh, that got me out of my seat.
Look at his little face. Oh,
the Minotaur says, "Holy shit!"
Oh God, thank you. 9 months. Oh, that got me.
That's awesome.
My cardiologist thanks you as well. So we were at Minotaurs, right? Yeah. So there's basically it's like if he doesn't die tomorrow, then he's just gonna die some random other time, and it wouldn't be worth it.
What kind of reward do they get for being sacrificed?
Their families are being taken care of. Like they won't have any wants or needs. And you see, it's like the third day, so there's 3 other families, and they appear to be doing a little better. I'm a little sad, obviously, but they're not wanting.
Is that kid with the knife there?
He is.
I think Corbin saw that. We just gave him the knife, right? Corbin there?
Yeah, I think I did, because I was following you that day.
Sus.
We were all there. That was when we found out that Nico and Arcadia found out that you were involved with the Minotaur sacrifice. Because Corbin already knew.
Yeah.
But he said he wasn't going to tell him.
And, that kid with the knife is there.
Well, I'm going to give the one that's going to sacrifice himself 5 gold and say, at least enjoy yourself for tonight.
Tonight, my family will feast for a month.
Well, I'm talking about just you. You won't be feasting after tomorrow.
Wow. That was dark. Okay. Now, Arcadia, when you're back fixing next up, you hear like a...
well, what I would have done is she would have actually taken her... she'd actually pack up. She'd grab her backpack and her pelts, and she is going to move... If I remember correctly, we're close to like an outdoor area, right? Because every time you've showed us where these games are taking place, it's surrounded by green.
Yes.
Yeah, she doesn't want to be in the city this evening. She is going to go camp somewhere, just to be outside under the sky, and that's where she's working
encounter.
next.
Okay.
And she's going to be careful, and she's being careful, and she's not going to do anything stupid. But she knows she's an outlander, so she knows where to.
Roll for Ancient Red Dragon.
Heart attack trigger for 1K. No. No, you know how to get the heart attack trigger. Okay, so you're setting up campfire and all that good stuff.
Yep, she is outside somewhere.
Okay. So while you're camped out, you hear somebody walking towards you, or something walking towards you.
Are they trying to be sneaky about it?
They are not.
Okay. I'm going to put down her stuff and just stand up and look in that direction. And she has her crossbow on her, but she's not going to be. She has it there. She's equipped with it.
Okay. So walking up to you is your good friend Ilyana.
Okay.
And she asks, she says, good job today. I didn't feel very good about having to sink you, but good job. It's been nice.
Arcadia looks like she's at a loss for words. But she finally says, I was told to stay away from you. And she looks incredibly sad. And she's trying to read Ileana. What does she look like? What's her expression?
She has a deadpan expression.
A dead expression.
Yeah. So we can see it. Correct. And says, I understand. You've hurt me very badly. And I'm emotionally scarred, but I still miss you. And I still wish that somehow that you could still be in my life. But Hatchery and the others aren't. They don't understand as much as I do of why you did what you did.
He looks at her and says, not a day went by when I didn't think of you. When I didn't long to be with you and be home. I don't know who I am without you. I hate being in cities. I hate being surrounded by men. But there is something bigger than you and than me, than the Amazons. Whether I am the Oracle's chosen or her pawn, I don't know. But I have to take care of things. I promised you I'd be back. I know I hurt you deeply. But how do you think I felt leaving you? It was like tearing my heart out.
But you did it anyways to be with him.
Be with who? What are you talking about?
Your father?
I wasn't sure who he was. I wasn't sure, and I was on my way back once I found out who he was. I can't tell you. It wasn't to be with him. If what they say about the Oath of Peace is true, we barely have 6 weeks before we will all possibly die. And I can't come home until I can be sure there will be a home to come back to.
Tell her the truth, Arcadia. You went for revenge.
And she'll say, I'm not sure there'll be a home for you to come back to either.
That's cool.
Yeah. I think you went for Hexia, right? The Oracle was like, I can help you find
I'm
Hexia.
hearing these strange voices in my head that aren't here.
Yeah, she'll say she's not sure that there'll be a home for you to come back to either way.
And she'll say, and the irony is I left to save my home. I did not do this out of my own volition.
And she'll say, well, if you decide to come back, do not be surprised if things have changed. Are you participating in tomorrow's game?
Yes. Are you?
And she looks down and says yes.
What, is there something you know about this that I don't?
Well, I was hoping we wouldn't have to fight each other if it came down to it. And then she says, I must get back before she wonders where I'm at.
Arcadia says to her, and she holds out her hand with the scar on her right palm and says, you must do what you must do to go on with your life. But no matter what happens, one thing will never change. And that I am your life mate to death and beyond. And in case you don't see you again, you should know that I have always loved you.
And still with a almost motionless, she says goodbye, Arcadia, and sets something down on the ground and walks away.
Okay, and Arcadia would go over to see what she set down on the ground.
It's something wrapped up in a little cloth.
Okay, she unwraps it.
And it is a little wooden eagle.
Okay, and when she sees that, Arcadia drops to her knees and starts to cry. And after a while, she gathers herself and continues working on this.
Okay. And with that, so let's take a break. Let's come back at 10:40. All right, stream. That was kind of emotional, so we're gonna take a little break, and we'll be back. If you go away, please come back, and we'll see you in about 10 minutes.
nice.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's a good one to keep a lot of enemies down and busy.
All right. And we are back.
It's a solo event.
Yep.
One winner. So
The battle. Yes.
I will at least confer with the party that it is in our best interest that at least we end up in the top 3. So ahead of the game, of course, I will suggest a cooperation between us 4.
Well, you don't know where Arcadia is.
Yeah, she's not there.
I mean,
I'm gonna look.
the
I'm
next
gonna
day
look
she
for
is,
a-
right?
I'm gonna look for a shield ahead of this event.
Oh, we're still in the previous day. My bad.
Yeah, unless you guys are done for the day.
I just want to find a shield before the end of the day.
You can find a shield. Let's see. Items, shield. But can you afford a shield? That's the question.
That's the question.
They have
I will. They were what?
There's a regular shield
Mm-hmm.
that is 25 gold.
All right. I'll grab that.
All right. Subtract 25 and it's in the party sheet. It's carried in one hand. A barbarian carrying a shield.
It's not that unusual. Barbarians use shields. Usually not without any other weapons. That's a little weird.
Yeah. Are we done for the day?
Corbin was going to see if that centaur that was going to be sacrificed would go drinking with him.
He would not. It's a minotaur.
Sorry, yeah, the minotaur. All right, and then I will shake my head and go back to feed V and rest for the day.
Wow, I
V.
guess we're all just the same to you, huh, Corbin?
Well, yeah. A
Well, you
monster's
know.
a monster.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
So, as far as I can tell, we kind of ended the game around 5 p.m. So that would give Arcadia just enough time to fix Nyx, given that she had that encounter with Ileana. She's in the wilderness, and she's going to blunt 40 bolts. And then she's going to go to sleep, but wake up early in the morning, enough time to get back to the tent in the morning. But she's going to find a stream or river or something and bathe.
Ooh.
In the morning, she's going to look tip-top for this battle.
This is taking a bath. Yeah, wow. Okay.
I
Well,
will use my thingy to make another poison vial, and I will also follow her example and go to the bathhouse, get scrubbed down, do some body paint. My best.
okay. And before you do all that, though, there's something that you guys need to do. It's been a long time since you've done it. Like, I honestly don't remember when the last time I watched you guys did this. But you should probably get an extra level.
Oh my god.
Whoa! Awesome!
Did I just
I
hear that
called it.
right?
Yeah.
I
Awesome.
called it. I said we weren't going to level up until July, and I called it. This was months ago. I said this. Months.
So yes, y'all should probably level. Sus. So we can take some time to do that.
It'll take me about 5 minutes.
Yeah, take your time.
I've got the entire build planned out. Oh no, actually, due to the roleplay thing, we switched one thing around. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Yeah.
I'm not sure how leveling up works on this new thing. I'm trying to like drag the thing off and back on it. Nothing's happening.
I had no problem doing it.
Yeah, you have to open the class thing and just drag the level onto your class.
Yeah, and drop it on. Grab the little red dragon. And
Yeah,
then
that's
drop
what I'm
it.
doing.
Yeah.
Oh, do I have to drag it somewhere else? Let me see.
You have
How
to
do
drag
I-
it onto your class.
How do I get all the special abilities that come
It's
with
not doing it.
Herculean class?
Let's find out.
Maybe Engorgio can pop the class on for you.
Yeah, but let me talk to Engordio first. Before you do anything. I'm grabbing the little red dragon. I'm pulling it off of the thing, and I'm putting it back on, and nothing's happening. But I'm doing it for. Hold on a second.
No. You should go on the side. You know the sidebar. Scroll down
Yeah.
to character. Open the character thing and double click on classes. Then search the class you want from the book you want. So if you have a special subclass, make sure you get the.
Oh, okay. This is
Dragon
how we
Book?
do it. This is not how I used to do this.
Yes, and then drag this one onto your existing, Ranger 6, and it'll
Okay.
pop it on.
All right, let's see if this works.
You have to pick the subclass.
Got it. Thank you.
I don't
Did
think
you?
I picked. I didn't see. I didn't see the Herculean subclass in there.
You should have picked it a while ago, didn't you?
Yeah.
It says you with the Herculean path and all that other shit. Precocious wrestler.
But it didn't add the.
You'd probably have to go in and manually do it. Oh yeah, I see what you're talking about, like the marksman.
Yeah.
Engorgio, since I swapped to a new PC, I don't have the Dragonlords book anymore. Can you push it to me?
Oh yeah. Oops. Odyssey. There, you should be able to do it now. The marksman, you might need to manually add that in. I don't know. Let's see if this.
I mean, all it lets me do is use
Oh.
the. Well, I think it lets me use my strength with the bow too. So I don't know how to.
Yeah, so you'll just have to like manually code stuff in.
All right. That's gonna be a problem.
Nah.
I suck at manually coding runs. Player's guide and see what it says. Use my strength modifier, attack and damage rolls with longbows. I guess I won't be using that shield I just bought. I know it's gonna level.
Well, you wouldn't have known anyway, even when you did buy it. You just happened when you fell asleep.
Yeah. Okay, so I gotta add Thunder Wave, which is a spell, right?
Yeah.
Name longbow. Stat. Strength. Oh, wait, does it? So I changed my stat with the longbow to strength. Plus the bonus is also strength, right?
Persistence bonus plus your strength modifier. Where's the longbow? You're changing the longbow, right?
Yeah. I think I got it.
So strength.
Just change the stats to strength.
Yeah.
But that should also mean my. Does that also mean my rage and my reckless works with a longbow or not?
Hang on. No, because it's a melee attack. For rage.
Okay.
Yeah, so that wouldn't work. Reckless should probably work though. Let's see, starting. Melee. No, that's because that's also a melee weapon.
Okay, so I can use the bow and apply my strength, but I don't get any benefits from raging or reckless on the bow.
Right.
Of course, I get the benefit of raging from taking less damage, and bow is still an attack, so that still works. And now I just need to find a spell. Which one works best? Is it do I want the automatic effects one?
Yeah, I'd prefer that one.
It says for that the DC is 8 plus my proficiency bonus plus my strength modifier. It says con right now on there. I don't know how to change that to strength.
What ability?
Yeah, I put it under spells for Thunderwave. Oh, here we go. Type.
Yeah, there you go.
Strength. There. So that should be 16 plus 2, is that right? 18?
Strength plus your ability plus the proficiency. Yeah. And yes, I'm aware there's no map currently available or currently showing for reasons. Oh, come on. Why won't you just fucking work correctly? I hate this thing.
I get 4th level spells, baby.
That's going to be brutal.
Nice.
Woohoo!
Yeah, finally. I mean, Druid's 3rd level spells are awesome, but the 4th level ones are just, and getting access to the 4th level ones is just a big leap.
Oh, by the way, Angorgio, it does say when you make range attack with longbows or thrown weapons while raging, you may add your rage damage bonus to the damage rolls. So I should get my rage bonus damage to that.
Nice.
I don't know how to code that though. Any idea how to code that?
I don't. We'll have to play with it when we get there
Alright.
and see how it works.
It's got a box for bonus, but I don't know. But it would have to be, it'd have to be
It would
raging,
that.
so.
Yeah, it would be that.
Alright, I'm dropping the shield and I'm equipping the longbow. Corbin will sell off all his javelins.
You had no javelins? Oh, you just had those 10 left, yeah. The ones that you got for free.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a scroll in.
A scroll and what?
Party sheet that I'm not gonna use. We could sell these too, or trade them. What's the other one? Yeah, I'm not going to use those. So we could sell those for some gold or trade them.
Okay.
Are we throwing our unused stuff in the party sheet right now?
Yeah, if there's things you want to sell, go for it. If you're going to sell them here, go for it.
I don't know what this is, but I'll throw it in there anyways. I don't know where that came from.
That was a thing that connects you with Demetrius with his spell. If he wants to, you wear it and he takes damage instead of you. That platinum ring.
Oh, then I'll put it back.
Yeah.
Forgot all about that. What a good memory.
She has the best memory out of all of us.
Put it on.
That's one of the benefits of doing the recap. I have a little better chance of remembering stuff because I wrote it down.
This is fair.
But I did take the keen mind feat as a child.
A few more moments and I'll be ready.
So it was a good choice, I think, but it was a hard one. But I chose polymorph for my 4th level spell.
Yes.
Yeah.
I out of all of them, I was like, that one probably come in the most useful.
Heck
It can be pretty amazing.
Yes, it can. It can work both ways, which is great. You know, you could polymorph an enemy, or you could polymorph yourself or a buddy. I tell you.
Are we ready?
No, but let's do it anyway.
What aren't you ready?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm not ready for the huge fight, but I can't.
Are you participating in this one?
Yeah, Corbin will join.
Okay. Yeah, if anyone wants to sit out, no one's going to give you crap about it.
I'm also joining.
So what is our plan? Are we actively helping each other, or I guess I would have discussed this with Demetrius because he was discussing it before Arcadia came.
Oh yeah, I would gather the party, and I would say it's in our best interest if we end up in the top 3, because then at least one of us wins, So I would say let's form an alliance until we're the last 4 standing, and then face each other.
I will look to Arcadia to see if she's okay with that.
All right, Arcadia, how do you come in?
Okay, so I want to say something that I never said this because Dan, I was playing Demetrius. That was like a big deal when we were fighting in Vulcan's Anvil, because it was the first time, which I never thought I'd see, that Arcadia rode on you. And I would say, what?
I said giggity.
Yes. And so this is the first. But I would say, and I wanted to say this, but it didn't make sense because I'd just be saying it to myself, that when Arcadia was riding on you, you got the feeling that she had some riding skills. That like she wasn't just like hanging on to your torso for dear life. Like she was, riding you well. So anyway, you
known centaurs before, huh?
So you you notice that Arcadia is not in her tent, and you notice that like if you went to check in it, that most of her stuff is gone. There's like a longbow in there that she doesn't use, but her pelts are gone. And you see her approaching. And what were you going to say, Ingor? You wanted me to describe it?
Yeah, tell us how you come in.
All right. You see, she is bathed. She looks in a really good tip-top condition. All the singeing of her armor has been repaired as much as she could, and Nyx is back looking extra shiny, and she is riding on top of a rhinoceros as she enters the Great Games village.
A rhino.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. That's awesome.
You see Corbin standing with a huge longbow that's bigger than himself, and he's looking very pleased with himself.
She nods approvingly at him.
Is Vengeance joining in this fight?
No, Corbin's not going to risk vengeance on the games.
Okay. All right, so we will make our way to the stadium, and everyone's cheering, and the crowd's going kind of wild, and it's the last day of the games and all this stuff. And so I'm just gonna populate all this crap really quick.
Jesus. Swarm of humans?
Yes. Yes. So you notice when you come in that the only competitors that you've actually really faced up against are Sai, Hatria, Ileana, Leyland, and Fullon. All the other ones aren't here. And then
smart.
and then you have the swarms of humans. There's a bunch of humans here too. And the gods present are the four gods, Sidon and Lutheria. And Fargrim. In case anyone forgot about Fargrim.
Fargrim's here. Wow.
We'd never.
No Kentamane, huh?
Kentamane is not here.
Oh, he is. He's underneath.
And Fargrim will step up and tell the crowd to calm down a little bit. And he will give you the rules. So it's the last man standing. Killing blows are not allowed. Flight and levitation are also not allowed in this event. Anything else goes. And that's all he's going to say.
Damn.
And and you see most of these people, they're looking around at each other for a while, then they kind of look at y'all.
Oh, fuck.
And without further ado,
Roll for initiative.
yeah, here we go.
I will have. Okay, good. It's off. Okay.
Wait, the rhinoceros is on her side?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, it's her steed. And she's riding it.
Hold on, that son of a bitch!
What?
Can you pop the screen back up for me? I killed it by accident. Yep, thank you.
And first to go is Sai. And he turns around and nods at the gods and says, "We who are about to die salute you." I know.
At least I missed. At least he missed with the other 2 attacks, so it'd probably even out. It's like almost the same as if he hit me with those 2.
Yeah.
Worst part is I didn't get to rage.
Alright, so once you're all back on, I'll finish with his. She's still gonna try to knock you prone.
Get Dan loading fast with his new computer.
Yeah, I'm already in.
That's awesome.
The new computer, that's a gift.
Yeah.
Free upgrade. That sounds sweet.
Yeah, with my graphics card.
Oops.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet too, man. Shit.
Dun, 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 dun. Creepy ass music. It's creepy ass background music. Alright, and then yeah, he's gonna try and knock Corbin prone. Corbin's like, nah, get out of here. Alright, the swarm. So go after Hatria. Let's see, this is gonna be fun. Alright, so I'll do. Oh, there we go. And remember, this is a swarm, so don't get freaked out.
Are they also hostile to each other?
The swarm? The swarm's not going to fight each other. They're fighting with each other. Corp.
Alright. So Corbin will, since I ran up on him like that, I will rage. And I will try to shove him down. Prone. That's my attack. Ooh, crappy. No, he did worse than me though.
He did worse.
And then as a bonus action, I will grapple him. So he's grappled. And then I'm going to drag him back to our group here.
Rude.
No, I want him in the square next to Demetrius. There.
Rude.
We'll take an up attack.
You will not take an up attack. He didn't willingly go there.
Yeah, I forced him.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're completely right.
No.
And
No.
That
No.
should be my turn.
Okay. This swarm coming up. Hey, is it coming? Yeah, is it coming to full on?
Oh man.
Those human swarms are pretty nasty.
A little bit. Yeah. We'll also come up to full on.
Can Nico polymorph an entire swarm into rabbits?
No, because there's more than one.
There's little over 20 in each. Math is correct. 20 guys just freaking out. And women. Swarm should at least try damage itself as well, because they should be like competing internally, right?
And that knocks full on out.
Jesus.
Well, I'm sorry, I haven't even gone yet, but...
Yeah, Jesus. I guess the swarms are gonna win.
Arcadia.
Arcadia is going to maneuver herself closer to Sai with the rhino. And she is going to attack him. Since we are decided we are going to try to eliminate things at once. Is he... Because he's
prone.
grappled. So
He's
does that...
prone
What does that
he's prone
mean?
and grappled. Oh, I should put those on.
What does that
I don't
mean
think
in
I
terms of
You get,
advantage, disadvantage?
It's advantage to attacks, disadvantage to ranged attacks.
No, but I don't get that because I'm...
If you're
I can
within
use it
5
as
feet,
melee.
you get an advantage.
Alright, so she's going to shoot him 3 times, and her bolts are blunted, you notice this, so...
Yeah, because you have that crossbow thing, you don't get the disadvantage.
Hold on a minute, though.
Right.
I gotta put the prone effect on him, though. Once I find it.
Will that automatically put advantage, or should I put
It
advantage?
should automatically if I get the effect on him. There
I
it
got
is.
it.
But you got it?
You got it?
So
Alright, here we go.
I just dropped it on him. So.
Can be double prone.
Super prone.
Alright, everything cool for me to go?
Yeah.
Damn, miss.
Holy
Advan-
shit, he's got a high AC.
Disadvantage?
You
What do I have
shouldn't have had You
disadvantage?
shouldn't have had disadvantage. So it would have dropped to 19. Yeah, that would have hit.
Okay, so will
Oh,
this
because-
automatically go to him?
So sneak attack and all that shit. Oh,
Yeah,
you're not
and
doing
then sorry. Well, we'll do it in the next one. I have 3 attacks. Did that go to him? Okay, so
that. So
this
just
time I'll do it.
hit advantage though this time.
Okay.
It's gonna cancel it out, but it won't give her advantage. It'll be.
Well, I don't know how to do that crap. Like how the
Yeah.
coding works with it.
Well, she's hitting anyway.
Just
So,
roll,
she's going
roll,
to-
roll a d20, see if it crit.
Okay.
Like there's only so much I can do with fantasy
Yeah.
grounds.
Yeah, it's messed up because it normally it would say prone is a disadvantage for range for crossbow. That's why.
Yeah. All right, so it doesn't crit. Okay, damage.
Okay, here she goes. That was with sneak attack, and then one more time. Oh, no, actually, her bonus action is going to be to, she cries out her, she would have done this first, but she's crying out her Amazon battle cry.
And Hatchrail laughs. Weak.
Weak.
And that's that. I pass my turn. Nyx is going to fly 60 feet up in the air, just to hover, and pass my turn.
All right, Hatria is going to. Yeah, she's going to do this. Let's see. So she's going to rage. And come attack Arcadia's rhino. And she's, well, as she's hitting, she looks at Arcadian. How dare you write this? And then, as a bonus action, she will disengage. Nico.
Damn, that was one cunning action.
There we go.
Something big's coming in.
Big boomer.
What horrible thing is Nico gonna do?
I don't know. Sus. Hey, he's gonna get them all.
I'm gonna move back a bit. Over here. But I am. Nico is going to. Let me get to my sheet.
No.
He's gonna cast Sleet Storm.
Nice.
Gonna be a lot of prone human.
A lot of crowd casualties too.
Yeah.
Liana.
Yeah, he's gonna kill half the crowd.
I don't think that's gonna kill him, but it's gonna incapacitate him.
Hopefully that's not Demetrius' cheering section. Good God.
Damn. Holy shit.
Clear targets, and I'll put Sleet Storm on myself and mark off my spell slot. Number 3 spell slot.
Beast mode.
Ooh, I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, once druids get going, they get going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that'll be Nico's turn.
Alright.
So that's
He's prone.
what do you call it in that area? That's
Sleet storm.
yeah.
Alright, so let's see.
You might not want to go in that area because
And you get
Oh,
seated.
yeah. So it falls. Okay, so it's prone, so it's going to stand up.
yeah, it's difficult terrain in that area.
Yeah. And then we'll come up to Ileana and wail away at her.
When she's prone.
And she's prone.
That didn't get advantage.
Wait, is she prone?
But
not all of
she
them are-
succeeded?
No, yeah,
No, she succeeded.
Okay, so she succeeded, that's why. Not prone.
Imagine getting critted. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to get hit by a swarm of humans.
The rhino goes with you, right? Or does it do
Pardon?
its own thing? Rhino does its own thing.
The rhino does its own thing because she's treating it as not as a controlled mount, but as a what do you call that thing? I looked at the mounted
Free range
independent
rhino?
mount.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an independent mount.
Okay. So I'm assuming go inhabit gore side.
Mm,
It can charge
no.
and it can gore. Charge it needs to be away from it.
Yeah, it's gonna gore him, and because I guess it's a melee attack, it can just gore him to a bullet before he dies.
Alright. Ileana. She needs to make a dex save. You want to drop that on her, Nico?
Ileana.
Yes.
Um,
No. No. Hi.
that's for the Sleet Storm.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Sleet Storm sounds remarkably like a cat.
Yeah.
It's raining cats.
Oh, jeez. Alright, so she goes prone. Half movement. She'll half movement to stand up.
I already. Then you might have to take prone off her again.
Yeah. So she is. So she can get here. And she'll lay into Leyland.
Total mayhem.
Jesus.
And then she will disengage, but can only get there. And Demetrius.
I will take the dodge action.
Ooh, he's not gonna attack Sign.
Sus.
Then I am going to move over here. So I can take an attack if he wants. And then I will use a bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon. That right here. And I will attack Hetria with it.
I almost went to a 1.
Yeah, I saw that.
Damn, that's a heavy hitting
Yeah, it
spiritual
is.
weapon. What's your spiritual weapon look like?
Like a hammer, like a mace, like the picture itself, actually. Like it's like an orb with like spikes on it.
I was
Like the
picturing
picture that you chose? Yeah, cool.
I was picturing like a horse tail swatting him like a fly.
Swatting, just spanking people.
Too funny.
Alright, he uses half movement to stand up, and then comes here. Alright. Really quick, let's try the top round. Do you want to finish this out, or do you want to call it at time?
Up to you guys.
I can go a bit longer.
I'd like to get the dogs out.
Okay, no worries. So we'll do this and then we'll end. So let me populate a couple of things really quick. Or change some things up. So you'll hear all of you will hear in your head. So you've decided not to take my offer, I see. That's
Take your
just
offer. What
that's,
offer?
and it's a sweet, sultry voice.
Oh, God.
And she's like, "This is unacceptable here. I don't really appreciate this."
The hell did we do?
And hang on.
I don't remember getting an offer. I must have missed the memo.
Hang on here. I need to do some things. Yes.
Uh-oh. Arcadia disappeared.
Hang on.
That can't be good.
Wait, what? I wish there was an easy way to do this, but there is not.
Uh-oh. We all disappear.
Everyone's disappearing.
Bye-bye.
No, my second level spell.
Oh, sweet
I
storm.
think we might be being teleported somewhere terrible.
Ah, shit.
What?
This can't be good.
And it appears like you're in a waking nightmare, if you will. And where all these enemies were, they're now instead you have a bunch of maenads and goats and harpies.
No goats.
Oh,
Arcadia will enjoy that. Giant
Which-
goats.
Which gods did you guys piss off?
All of them, pretty much.
mm-hmm. And the kings and queens. Piss off everybody, don't we?
Am
Yeah.
I grappling that Manon that's next to me? Did he get replaced by Sai?
You are grappling it.
Oh, nice. A prone grappled Manon where Sai used to be.
If you want to drop it on there, because I'm gonna forget. And yeah, you're kind of like in a waking nightmare, but you look around and you're all aware of this, if that makes sense.
Wait, is this the same place?
I don't know.
Because he was grappling Sai, and suddenly he's grappling a Mainit, right?
Yes, and
So look-
you will have your spiritual weapon will be right there. And
What the hell?
and Sleet Storm is still active.
So it looks like they polymorphed. Possibly these people are still these people, but we're seeing them as different things, so I suggest we don't outright kill them.
Well, we can't kill him anyways.
Yeah, either we're in an illusion now, or we were in an illusion before.
Yep.
Which is very confusing.
And that's where we'll stop for the day. So yeah.
Wow.
That's cool. Now we're in a nightmare version of a fight.
Round 2. And then at the end.
And did we recognize that voice as Lutheria's?
Absolutely.
Oh yes. No question.
Yeah, it's most definitely Lutherius. But if you look around, like you're looking around the crowd, they're all like goats and Maenids. The gods are not there except for Lutheria. So maybe
why?
So maybe it's not fully a. Maybe it's actually like an actual nightmare or something. Who knows?
OMG.
Right. With that, we are done.
Oh my god.
So, all right, stream. Thanks for hanging out. We'll be back here.
You mean I have to go build a snowman?
You
Yes.
have to go build a snowman.
It was funny. I was at my parents' house the other day, and my niece was over there, and she's 2, and she was watching Frozen. I'm like, oh, there we go. Start her young. But, all right, stream. We are out
audience
for the
member.
day, and thanks for hanging out. And we will see you next week. Goodbye.